said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Beavers will put total effort to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oregon's offense will go to work first. Early in the season, the Ducks looked vulnerable against teams from the state of Idaho, but nothing makes you feel better than taking little brother behind the woodshed in a get-right game where you had to feel a little bit better about life.
Yeah, and it was really a coming-out party, too, for Dylan Gabriel.
There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So Oregon State's offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field. And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Murphy. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Keeps it going. Oh, they're after him. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Gives it on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Beavers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Harris. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Stewart. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. At a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slow.
Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
And the Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. On target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, dude.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown.
There he goes. Man, just keeps moving. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Beavers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
This time he's got it. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jukes his way for more. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Hughes. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout calls. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to scramble. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it...
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Hankerson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Here's the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Moore will throw. Finds his tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolled. The uniform always looks good. But Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's caught. It's Clemens. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Behind the chains now on second and long. To throw, it's Murphy. With the catch, it's Walker. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Beavers are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The negative play leaves them with second and 12. running back searching for a hole. Got a little space. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Beavers will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Hankerson. Makes one man miss. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Moore to the air. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over the Groupers. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the ground with the back. Running to Green. Ripping through the defense. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Finds his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Now adjusting. Trying to make... Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Touch pass on the run. He's out past the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
On the run, it's Whittington.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Paul. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walker. He's brought down, but it'll... For a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Quickly out to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Beavers are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him. There's continue.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He breaks the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Beavers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove your coaching staff.
Finds a spot down the got to the knee. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain, trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it.
There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
I tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.